You came to the realization that the ones who call themselves your family and those who like to be referred to as your family are the ones who most commonly treat you as though you are the enemy. You always thought that family was something to lean on. It was a place to be supported. It was a place to be understood, to be accepted. Family, in your mind, was your little tribe. It was your people. What else would be the purpose of family? But what you didn't know when you were having this perception of things was that your real life was not matching up to this definition. Indeed, if you look back, and now you do look back, at the times that you spent around people that call themselves your family, whether it be your blood family, as in your birth family, or it be the people who said, "Oh, we're family now." Those were the people, over the years, who have done more damage than anyone else. But because you have always had this conception that family is there for each other, family is there to support and care for each other, you always tried to give other people the benefit of the doubt. You tried to be supportive to them. You tried to put your best foot forward. You tried to look at them in a positive light. But all the while, they were not doing this to you. They were only wanting you to remember that they were family. And so, if you remembered that they were family, you would treat them in that category, and they knew this. They knew this. Anytime you instinctively tried to pull away, they would lean in further. They would guilt you. They would tell you, "Why are you leaving us behind?" They would say, "Oh, you don't care about us." And all of these things hurt you because that wasn't what you were trying to do. You were just trying to get enough for yourself, to have enough space, to have enough peace. And you were trying to perform your role, or your role as you saw it, as a good daughter, a good partner, a good girlfriend, boyfriend. And you were trying to live up to your high standards of what it meant to be someone who's part of a family. And all the while, you were not being treated this way by those around you. And you felt the sadness of this, you felt the distress of this, but still you didn't feel like that meant that you should stop being a good person yourself. Because after all, these people were family, and that's the part that's really tough, because you didn't understand that this was the shackles. This was the shackles you were under. That you believed in that, and you live up to that, and other people know that, and they rely on that from you while they themselves never live up to it. So eventually, with everything staring you in the face, it became undeniable that these people who like to call you family, whether blood related or that adopted you later, people that you brought into your life, they didn't have your highest benefit in mind. And they were using their close proximity to you, their categorization in your mind as family, as a way to take from you, as a way to diminish you and push themselves up. You finally realized that, and now you look at people differently. You realize that it's usually the ones that don't cling too hard. It's the ones who don't try and put a label on themselves that makes you obligated to them. It's the ones who are reciprocal and treat you with the respect that you treat them. Those are the people around you that are really the true ones and the real ones. The ones that like to be called family are usually just using their label, not for your benefit, not for your support, but for theirs.